Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Payday 3. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So today we're doing the first heist, which is also the last heist. It is the first World Bank heist. This is the very first heist of the Payday series, and it is now a part of Payday 3. So we're going to go ahead and go through this in stealth. We're doing it solo, so it does take a little bit longer if you're going to do anything solo versus doing it in a group that is communicating or knows what's going on. So right off the bat, you're going to be on the lookout for any safes, as well as the blue key card, the red key card, a blue RFID card, and any QR codes. So right off the bat, we got caught in the private area, but that's okay because we don't have our mask on. But as a consolation, we picked up the red key card. We're going to go ahead and fast forward. Go ahead and look around, look for any loose cash and phones that have QR codes. We're going to go up the stairs and have a look around. There we go. There's a camera that we can hack. There is a QR code to be scanned. So hopefully you have at least one. Now you get into this area, need the blue RFID tag to get into the security room. Of course, that has a guard that's watching all of the cameras. And then the red key card and another QR code. Now, if you do, for whatever reason, put on your mask, you can go through the ventilation. However, the ventilation does have lasers which go across. So do not get caught by those lasers if you do traverse in that fashion. As long as you're in a public area, doesn't matter what you do as long as it's not illegal. Private area, doesn't matter what you do. Or I should say, if you're around civilians, it's not a problem. Cameras, guards, it is a problem. And if you're doing something illegal around any of those three, it's a problem. Now, depending on what perks you have, if you're going to try and do this in stealth, I would say try to have at least 2 run times. You can have up to 3, depending on your build. And I would say 2 is a good one to have. 3 is great, of course, but then you're going to be losing perks to if anything should happen. All right, so we found the explosives. If the jig is up, you're going to need those, but otherwise, not necessary. So this is one of those heists that is much different doing it loud versus doing it stealthily. All right, so we finally found the inside man, and he's going to tell us what's up. Listen to him. He'll tell you what's going on, what you need to do. And you'll have to come back to him a couple times. He's got supplies, so he furnishes you with the USB drive. So that gets you a little bit farther than if you had to go and search for it yourself. I mean, he very well could have been like, hey, I put a USB down, but I don't want them to trace it back to me, so I just dropped it somewhere in the bank and you gotta look for it. Something like that. All right. So we're gonna go back down the stairs. A couple things that you need to do. We got the red key card. We've got the explosives. We've got the USB. Found another phone, so we got another QR code, so we can open that other door, which we'll need because that was actually the server room. What else can we do? We can go ahead and turn off the metal detector. We will need to do that at some point. So the timing of it is doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't have to be in order, as long as you get it done before you need to go into that area. And if you're doing things stealthily, you're not going to have your mask on, at least until you get into the vault area. Obviously, it's a high-risk strategy to put your mask on in the public area, as there's lots of customers and there's guards and cameras and everything. And, you know, it's just a matter of time before you get found out. So we found out that we need the green one. Always pay attention to what the color is. And, of course, it also said 0 of 4. So there's 4 of these somewhere around the map. It shouldn't be too far, but there is a floor above us. So it's likely to be 2 on the top floor or second floor and 2 on the main floor. So there we go. So the second one was blue. We'll go ahead and flip it. And we'll go back down and see what... I mean, you can see where if you have 2 people communicating, it's going to be a lot easier. Because all of a sudden, one person could be over here. They say, oh, it's white. Another person could be looking for another switch. Yeah, anything that has the little exclamation mark by it means that they're not going to be happy if they see you doing it. Civilians, unless you have a perk. I do have a perk that, so long as I have Rush, which is the perk that I have going right now, they'll pretty much ignore anything I do. Cameras will still ding you, and of course guards. Alright, so now to the last one, red. So we had them pretty much right down the line. So we got to run around and look for this last one. And figure out where it's at. Looking around here, we don't see it. Now, if you are looking in your own session, it may be in different locations than what you see here. There is some randomness to the placement. There's a certain number of places that it can be, and your particular one, you may have one that is exactly in the same spot, and the rest of them may be in different spots, or you might have all of them in the same spot. It's just that RNG helps you or hurts you. So go back upstairs. Like I said, we had one. Should be in the main section. Shouldn't be in any weird corners, but this whole thing is a main section. Ah, there we go. So just wait for the guard to go past, open it up, flip the red switch, and there we go. So now we have to go back to the computer to finish or reset it, and then that will go ahead and turn it off. So that's one thing on the to-do list done. And of course we have the red key card. We've got the explosives if things go south. And we have the USB still. So while we're down here, there is a good chance that the blue RFID is just beyond the metal detector. So go ahead and look around. And also look at this so you know what numbers to look for. We've got prints on the 3, the 8, and the 0. And then an iris scanner. I'm assuming we'll need that. Or you might need that if you go loud. So looking around, don't really see it. And then, oh, there it is. Just make sure you're not observed. And then we'll go back up to that room that had a bunch of locked doors. So the security room needs that RFID. Open it up. That guy is checking out all of the security camera footage. Go ahead and take him out, answer the radio, and then you won't have to worry about cameras anymore. Very useful if you have a modifier like the Titan cameras where they can't be destroyed, or if you don't have the perk for runtime. All right, so the manager's office, we'll need to go in here in order to get the access code. So there's a couple things. It's not quite as straightforward as what Shade's telling you. Also have a safe here we can crack, some more loose cash. I mean, because you can see up on the top left, it's like, hey, enter the server room. No big deal. Go in the server room, plug in the USB, and then go talk to your guy, and then just walk out with the money. Except it's not that straightforward. All right, so there we go. We've got 2 different codes that it could be, but we already know that it's 0083 because we had 0, 8, and 3 as options, as numbers that are in the code. All right, we're in the server room. It's a secure area, so you're in trouble if you get found out here. If a civilian does see you here, they will raise the alarm. Like I said, unless you have the perk that they pretty much ignore you, so long as you have rush. All right, so going back to our inside man. Easy peasy, just go in there, grab the money, and leave. No, not so much. All right, so what we need to do is we need to get the stickers. He's providing us with some inventory that'll help us out. So we don't need the USB anymore. We do need the stickers. There we go. And now we just need to meet him at the gate. Might take him a couple minutes to get down there. So if you've not turned off the metal detector, that'll give you a little bit of time to do that. All right, so now it says input the code. So we'll go ahead and put in our code. Whatever code yours is, put that one in. Don't put this one in. There we go. I was assuming that he would come down here and scan his face in the scanner on the other side. But I'm not really sure where he went. All right, so doors are open. Now it is a private area, so you do have to be careful of the guard seeing you go in. Gonna wait for him to start moving. There we go. Because I'm fairly certain that he faces forward, or at least the boxes were in his way. Going through here, just making sure that there's no cameras around the corner that are going to detect us, or guards. These barred doors that we have. Slowly but surely make our way. Yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for guards and cameras. Since we're in a secured area, all bets are off. At this point, you can go ahead and put your mask on.
Guard.
Because we won't have to go back out into the public area. Now you'll notice that we've not gotten the blue key card yet, and we will definitely need it. There we go, hack 2 cameras, and it looks like that's probably it. There's one guard there. Unfortunately, it'll be extremely difficult, I would say, in order to finish this without taking out that guard. As we'll find out. Alright, now there's more cameras. You can see one on the left and ahead, as well as probably more. Looking down here, this is where the prize is at. Open the vault. Now if you're standing, it goes really quick. Alright, so blue key card in the security room. There is signage by the room. So we'll go back here. We got the blue key card. We'll go ahead and we've already taken the guard out that was here. Wait for that, and then boom, the timer starts. Go ahead and scan your key card, and there we go, unlocked and ready to go. So now the vault is open, and now it's time to get paid. Now, unlike other heists, you're using the bank's own system against them. By putting these stickers on, it's going to route those to the exfil, basically. So we got a big pile of money just sitting on this table here. And there we go. Might look a little weird if we had bagged money in the carts. There we go. Only so many that you can get in each one. Looks like we've got more carts than we need, but we'll find out. So if you can get to this point, it should be easy enough for you to finish off. So we'll go ahead and finish it up here. Good luck getting that stealth first World Bank heist completed. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
That's 9. That's 10 bags. 2 bags left. Nothing more to steal here. Let's call it a day. Keep cool. It'll open any second now. Okay, you're all good. Get to the garage, and then it's Miller time.
Your money is in the armored truck, all secured. Everything
Got
is
ourselves a guard.
Have a safe trip.
Cash is all safe and snug. Smooth as butter. And that's all she wrote. Time to head out.
In and out like the wind, Chops. An insider can be useful, eh? Bloody good job. But, there might be a crux. Looked like we stepped on some toes. I heard whispers that some heavy-hitting criminals were heading up the money laundering at the bank. And they're not happy. With any luck, they won't find out it was us. Fingers crossed.